YouTube. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another one.
Lips back, yeah.
Appreciate you joining us.
Good soup.
Sam is feeling rough tonight, dude. He went but.
Well, I did
man.
say you tube.
Oh no, it came through robotic on my end.
Oh,
But
fun.
Oh, I heard it.
yeah. Hope y'all enjoying what you're seeing. Hit the subscribe button, the bell icon if you haven't yet. Stay up to date on all things TGB. Drop in the comments down below if there's any food spots that you didn't hear us talk about, because today we started this conversation last night before the challenge. Today we're talking about hole in the wall food spots and just overall good food wherever we've had it. Some of our favorite places we've been to. Sure, we'll hear some from chat as well. But that's what we're talking about today.
Yep.
Because this was a really fun conversation that we had to stop last night.
Yeah, we talked for like
And
30 minutes about food.
literally.
And
Fuck yeah.
porn, but that's a different thing.
Yeah.
Nah, it's all the same.
Digestible.
Ew.
I mean,
That's
it
gross.
works.
I mean, you're not wrong,
What?
but why you gotta say that when I put fries in my mouth?
Forgive me for talking about a humanly function while you're eating your food to make it do that humanly function. You have to digest your food. That's you.
I thought you were talking about the sex part.
All right,
like,
so talk about hole in the wall food
technically
places. Oh man, Sam, you look stressed, bro. What's wrong?
I'm just keeping an eye on the internet.
Are we?
We're fine.
Doing okay?
Yeah, we're good.
Cool. All right. Well, why don't you start? Since
No.
Anderson and I really carried that conversation last night.
No, y'all start. I'm still doing stuff over here.
Fair. I think we could pick up from the beginning, because we didn't like really go into super detail, but that's kind of why we're munching right now, because we're talking about food.
Yep. I got me
What
some
about-
fried catfish.
He's got fish and I've got nuts.
I'm fishing these nuts out of your mouth. Let's go.
Anyways, so to carry on with the conversation, we picked up on like different places we had eaten, and we were alluding to the fact that hole in the wall places usually have the best food ever. Anderson, since Sam passed the buck, what is a food like hole in the wall spot that you've been to that you just remember was the best top tier, like just food you've ever had?
Okay, so there was this one when I was in Richmond, when I was working with VDOT. I went to the headquarters there, and there was this random Irish pub that was like just right in the corner of some, like a bunch of buildings and stuff like that. You know how cities look like. That no lights or anything like that. Like no, like even the entrance itself was just like so bland and like boring. You would just pass it by and be like, oh, it's just a door. Nah, I went in there and I had the best, like good ass shepherd's pie, some like
Ooh.
what else was it? Mutton chops, and like the beer in there, fantastic. The Guinness was on point, and they knew how to pour it too. Made the world of difference. And I left there, and I only spent for all that. What was it? I had the mutton chops, the shepherd's pie, like 2 shots of Jameson and 3 beers. I only spent $40. Like that place was great. And then coincidentally, the next day, because I do this whenever I travel, I just walk around or like drive around and see where's the place that looks like the most fucked up, like I'm about to get stabbed or shot. That's where I'm going to go eat. And then I found this one that was just a hole in the wall in the side of, like, down an alley, just a fucking ramen bar. Fucking best ramen I've had. They also imported Japanese beer in that bar, and I don't know how the fuck they did, but I was like, this fucking smacks.
Do you remember what the beer was?
No, it was not in English.
I know there's one that Sam got me hooked to, but I can only find it at one place.
You mean craft beer cellar?
Sam, you remember it's called Kirin Ichiban?
Oh, that's at every like Japanese place that serves alcohol, or just every Asian place that serves alcohol. At least here, like literally every place I go to that has Kirin Ichiban.
Yeah,
I think
here
the
in
only
town.
places we have is like Wasabi and what was it, Sakura? I think.
I thought
No,
Kings Island had it too.
Sakura doesn't say.
No,
Nope. At least the last time I went, they didn't.
no, I don't know.
Maybe not.
I know it was a sushi place, but
About to say the one I'm thinking of, Joe. You'll know the one on Ward's Road, right in front of the Burlington. Which one is that called? It's like right where
Burlington?
the
Oh.
Army Depot used to be.
that wasn't that in Osaka?
Oh,
No.
Kyoto's.
Kyoto's.
Yeah,
It's
Kyoto's.
called Kyoto's
That's the
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I still call it Kyoto's.
Nah, I'll tell you. I think here in town, because Anderson and I are Lynchburg natives. Sam's
Sadly.
technically a Lynchburg native, but he's been in Austin for a long time, so he's kind of migrated.
Yeah.
But I would say probably the best hole in a wall place here in town to eat and drink is probably Rivermont Pizza.
Yeah, I would
That
agree with that.
I wanted to say that one, but at the same time, I was like, is that like, yes, it is technically a hole in the wall. Cause like, I don't think they even have a sign.
They
like,
don't. It's
Yeah.
just
No,
a
they
drop
do.
off.
They
into
do.
the
they do
door.
now? Okay. Like, cause I'm
Oh,
pretty
they
sure,
do
like,
now.
yeah. Cause I remember like when we used to go, like, I mean, it's like underneath another like much nicer restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah. But man, is it like, whew, the pizza in there is banging. The spinach artichoke dip. Oh,
It's
and
hilarious too because they're under that fine dining like restaurant,
Yeah.
and then Riverside Runners, which is a shoe shop for track and field people.
Yep.
And it's hilarious.
I feel like that's where like Boonesboro meets downtown.
Oh yeah.
Boonesboro
like,
meets the rest
like
of the
literally,
fucking
like, you know,
natives.
really nice pizza, you know, like, you know, just food place and then a, you know, boutique shoe shop and then a fucking literal dive underneath it that, you know, hasn't been updated in probably 30 years.
That's where Boonesboro meets the rest of fucking Lynchburg.
Yeah. And the best place, I mean, the best part about it is not only is it really good food, it's good vibes, good hangs, but it's
Oh, yeah,
also
good beer. Cheap beer too.
good beer that you can just buy. Like, you know, they have the whole little beer shop there too, where, you know, you can just go in, grab a 6-pack, create your own 6-pack of, you know, whatever local beers you want. And it's banging, honestly. Yeah. Gary's in chat saying I miss RP, bro. Like, dude, me too. Like honestly, I kind of want to go when I'm down there, but
Yeah, Rivermont
Up there.
Pizza slaps.
up there.
I
I'll
was
tell you
about
the
to say,
funny-
if you back in time when I get back, then yes, we will go to Rivermont Pizza.
Yes.
I'll tell you the funny thing about Vermont Pizza is, yes, the food's great. The atmosphere is amazing. You could see Suits sitting next to Lords of Dogtown over here. The funniest part about that place is watching people try to have parties there
Oh, it's hilarious.
because it's so small.
Yeah.
Like, what they do is they take a section of the restaurant and they move the tables and they put the DJ in a corner, and basically they have the sound system in there that should not be in there because it's going to rattle that building down to the foundation.
Yeah.
But my God, you see everybody migrate to the floor like that they're having as a dance floor, as if it's like we're just about to shake this world to like down. I remember one night we went. This was years ago. Years ago. One night we went. Sam and I went together, and they had a dance night, and we got stuck in behind the dance crowd, and it was so thick you could barely leave.
Mhm.
Like, but the thing was, there was only like 20 people on the dance floor.
Yeah. It was like
That's
way
how
past
tiny this place
capacity. Yeah,
is.
it was way past capacity, but like it's still only
It's a
like
bar, no
it's
one cares.
20, 30 people tops. Like, you know,
Yep.
And they still somehow pack like 200 people in there.
I was about to say it's hilarious too because you'll have a party going on like in that room or whatever, just everybody just fucking going at it. Then you just have the regular bar patrons and like people just hanging out, just sitting there at the bar or at the tables, just like, yep, this is normal.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And it, every time, I mean, I'm sure they've changed a bit since COVID, but I mean,
it's a bar, probably not that much.
That's one thing I miss about living over in that neighborhood, because I used to live on Rivermont, and when it would snow, just walk your ass to RP.
Oh yeah.
Like, no one cares. Throw on some jeans, throw on a jacket, put on some boots, walk over to RP, have a few beers, walk back nice and toasty. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. As a matter of fact, I believe that's where we had my final bachelor party.
Basically.
I got hammered.
Yeah.
Well, it's your bachelor party, so you're expected to.
Not the night before your wedding.
That wasn't like actual bachelor party. The actual bachelor party had already happened. Like, this was like a part 2 that just kind of spur of the moment sprung up. And then,
this
of
was
course,
all the guys going, hey, let's go get him hammered. And I was like, I'm along for the ride. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
I was about to say, oh, so you were just being stupid then.
And so me as best man had to try to like tell the other groomsmen, like, stop getting him shots. Like, we have to be up early tomorrow.
I remember at one point, our friend Tyler was like the bad.
I almost beat Tyler's ass that night, dude. Like, I am not a violent person. I almost beat that motherfucker's ass. I love that guy to death, but fuck him.
Yeah. Tyler's like in my ear, like, you want another shot? And I'm like, yeah.
It's just your fucking devil in your ear.
Yeah. And so what he did was he whispered in my ear, he's like, I'm going to go around to the bar. You go the opposite direction. And that way it looks like you're going to the bathroom, and I'm going to go to like, and Sam won't notice, and we'll be able to go get drinks. I was like, all right, cool. Mind you, I'm drunk. So me creeping is like,
it's like the very cartoony.
You creeping is like a fucking wildebeest.
Yeah. And Sam sniffs it out immediately. And as I come around the corner, I see him standing there. Tyler's next to him, and he's staring at me like, no. And I just went. Oh man, that was a good night. But that's a great place to eat and drink. Getting us back on track here.
Yeah.
Great place to eat and drink because they've got such a good selection of food and beer.
Oh, yeah. And they always keep it fresh too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I remember there was one place I ate at when I was on the road playing all the time. There was this pub that we played at in Baltimore, and you wouldn't notice it. To give context, do y'all remember when the riots took place in Baltimore?
Vaguely.
Like
like which riots?
This was back in 2016, 15. Like it was nationally. I don't remember.
It was. So yeah,
it was like national news. Like Baltimore was like burning down, kind of thing.
It's Baltimore. They're always burning down.
Follow me on those. So, either way, we had to drive through that. You would have never found this pub otherwise. Like, we were given the address because we were playing there that night. The only reason we found it is because of the GPS. We would have driven right past it because it's literally, there's no signage. There's one door to get in on the front. Like it looks like an apartment is what it looked like. We get there, and it's this tiny ass bar area with 2 big ass pool tables, just enough room for you to like squeak through and kind of make a shot. And I was already battling a sinus infection that weekend. So I walk in and I'm sounding like this. And like the lady at the bar just looks at me and she goes, honey, are you okay? I was like, no, you have anything that can help me? And she's like, what's wrong? I said, sinuses. And she goes, hold on. Goes over, pours me a shot of bourbon, gets a spoon, pours honey into it and says, here. And I went, you're an angel. And I did that. And, of course it worked. I felt great. And so before we played, I decided to get some food. Bruh. All I got was a burger and fries. This was one of the best damn burgers I've ever had. The patty, I shit you not, like in context, that thick.
Damn.
Juicy is all get out. You could taste every single bit of what they had put on the meat. The toppings were simple: lettuce, tomato, mayo, mustard, and a pickle. Holy shit. Like, oh my God, that was one of the best damn burgers I've ever had. And literally, this was just at a hole in the wall pub. You never would have seen it otherwise. You never would have known it's there. And literally, like, no, I think I want to say the night when we got there, this was like 6 o'clock in the evening on a Sunday of all days. There's only like 3 people at the bar and 1 cook running. But that, I was just like, kudos to y'all. Like, for the fact that y'all are running this establishment like that, this is amazing. Like, just top.
But you know that place is bringing it in on Fridays and Saturdays.
Oh yeah, especially where they were located, without a doubt. But
also, there is one hole in the wall here. Well, I don't know if it's really considered a hole in the wall nowadays, but it used to be back when I was little, I guess, or littler. Yamazato over there on Timberlake.
oh yes,
Yeah, that food fucking slaps and it never misses.
Have I been there?
dude, Yams is the shit. I'm talking. Oh my God,
And that
On-the-wall
bitch has not
Japanese.
moved for 20 plus years.
No, it has
has
not.
been there.
It's
know-
always great. Go ahead.
I was gonna bring up another topic. If you're gonna keep talking about Yams, keep going.
Oh no, Yamazato's, dude. I remember way back when I used to work at that Verizon next door to it.
Oh, you can
And
get
when
one from there every day.
Dude, I went over there the first time I went over there. A couple of my coworkers were like, "Yo, let's get some yams." I was like, "What's
The fuck is
yams?"
Yams?
And they were like, "You haven't had yams?" And I'm like, "No." And they're like, "We got you, steak or chicken." And I was like, "Steak?" And they're like, "All right, bet." And they brought me back the
Big ass
tray.
plate.
You know,
Yep.
oh
It's a
yeah.
big ass tray.
Oh my God.
It does
I'm
not
looking down like it's in front of me
miss.
right now. Like I'm imagining what it looks like. Right? It's like it was so good. I mean, and they're yum yum.
Oh, they have the hands down best yum yum in Lynchburg.
What was that?
In the surrounding areas.
That sushi place that was next to our Verizon when we worked together. It was like 2 doors down. There was a nail shop, and then that sushi place.
Of course, there was a fucking nail
It's
shop.
called,
Was there a food line
so-
there too?
So they actually took the name from the place on Timberlake. They're known as Kyoto. The place on Timberlake, I'm not Timberlake, on Ward's Road is now known as Koto's. So
Oh,
they were known
yeah.
as, they were Kyoto.
Were they
Remember
a
when
Kyoto?
someone tried to take the Yamazato name and Yamazato was just like, no.
They changed the name over there. I don't remember what it used to be, but they changed the name. Yeah.
I don't know, but that place is pretty good. Just
Yeah.
kind
No, they,
tucked in behind the old Forest Walmart.
yeah, that, I mean,
Oh,
well,
that one.
it's their rice is really good.
Yeah.
But, and their noodles too. You remember the dude who bought me rice as a tip?
Oh,
Jesus.
yeah.
Quick story. So Sam and I worked together at Verizon at this store. This one particular day, we were super busy. I want to say it was just me and you working.
Probably.
We had no time to go have a lunch break. This guy comes in, realizes we're just like rolling, and then he comes up to me and I'm helping him at the back desk, and he's like, have y'all taken lunch? I'm like, nah. And I helped him out, and he was like, dude, you done such a good job. You hungry? I was like, I am, but like, I'll just eat when I'm done. And he was like, I got you, dog. Walks up to the Japanese place and comes back with a massive bowl of rice and was like, I hope this helps. So I was just like, all right, I appreciate you. Thank you, dog. Like,
I mean, at that point, I'd be like, you know what? Fair is fair. Thank you, dog. I'm about to smack this down. Ooh, that reminds me. When I was working, it's not there anymore because I think they moved on to bigger and better things. But when I was working at Food Line during high school and college and stuff like that, there was this right next to the Food Line I worked at. There was this Mexican place called Mi Patron. And I just have
Mi Patron.
I think so. I forget what it's called.
Yeah, no. If you're talking about the Mi Patron that I'm thinking of,
It's by the airport. Yep. Okay. Yeah. See, because I worked at the food line right next to them, they would always get a bunch of drinks and stuff like that from us. They would just buy them from the food line and like different other ingredients they needed. So I usually rang them out or something like that or help them out. So I got in good with the manager there, and he would always hook my shit up whenever I came there, like during lunch or right after work. Even if they were about to close, I'd just be like, hey, can I get something real quick? I just finished like working like fucking 16 hours. He's like, oh, no, got you. And I was like, fucking bet. I always hook my shit up. And I don't even care. That shit slapped after a fucking hard day at work.
I think the last time I went there, my cousin and I went, and keep in mind, I don't know. I'm sure it's like this everywhere else too. Like those small hole in the wall, like Mexican joints where they just got definitely. It's just amazing food. But these are like legit small hole in the wall Mexican joints. Their wait staff are all Hispanic guys and ladies. And like they don't speak a lick of English, but they are some like they
know what you want.
They know what you want. Like when you go in, I almost want to say they
no when you go in
like profile
you they really do, because when you go in they just look at and be like, oh, enchilada supreme, got you. Be like,
not just that, but you see a portion difference in plates.
Yeah. Like especially if they don't like someone that they're serving and they actually like you will see a massive difference.
Yeah.
And I am fine with that. I'm fully with it.
I mean, of course, we're thick boys. And the last time I went in one, I remember the waiter, I said, it was when you and I went to the one on Woods Road.
That was during the whole Blue Ridge Rock Fest bullshit.
It was. The dude who was our waiter looks at us when we order our food and he just went like, extra?
And me and Joe just sat there, we're like,
but the thing was, we weren't offended at all. We were carrying on a great conversation with the guy. He was awesome. I swear to you, the entire time we were there, our plates were loaded.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
and also he kept coming back. He just looked at our drinks. He's like, more beer?
Yeah. Dude, before we knew it, we had both killed like 4 or 5 beers each. And we were there for like 30 minutes. Yeah. So we're like, we're sitting outside enjoying the nice day. It was a beautiful sunny day, not too hot. And we're sitting there kicking back Coronas like it's water. Next we realize we have drank a lot.
Like, we might want to put a pace on this one because our wallets can't handle that kind of shit.
But hey, I tell you though, for real, like those small hole in the wall places, if you show some respect when you go in there, they might profile you. They go profile you when you walk in the door.
But it's a good profile.
Show respect, they're gonna hook you up every single time.
And by that we mean be nice, courteous, and all that stuff. But also, when you leave a fucking decent tip.
Yeah.
Work hard. Don't fuck with them like that.
Low key though, and I know this is gonna sound terrible.
Someone that's like gets great customer service and everything like that, in any restaurant, but especially in like family-driven businesses and like home businesses or local businesses, and leaves them a shitty ass tip or no tip at all. It's just like, bruh.
Those are the people that just need to
get the fuck out and go to Red Lobster or some shit.
Massive genocide for all the poor tippers out there.
Oh, most definitely.
Oh yeah, no, I'll say this, and it might sound bad as far as tipping goes, and this really isn't what our show today is about. It's about food, but very brief statement with tipping. I'm not the kind of person who tips on service. I'm going to tip 20% regardless, but the smaller joints are usually the places I'm tipping more, because those places are always at your table like, hey, you good? Cool. Awesome. You need anything? Let me know. Like, your drink's definitely always full. If you got alcohol, you're getting like, they're adding a couple extra shots in there before you. Like,
no, like all the like the mainstream or like the main corporations or whatever of food dining and stuff like that, they get 20%. But like family owned businesses and stuff like that, nah, they getting a little bit more because these my people in the neighborhood.
They deserve it. I mean, truly, they deserve it. When you go into places like that and you're getting such like stellar service over and over and over again, it's the places that you can go to no matter what. It could be a Tuesday night and you're just kind of hungry, need a quick meal, or it could be a Friday night and you're on a date or whatever. Like, you go to these places and you are getting top tier quality service as if you're going to a 5-star restaurant.
Oh yeah. Make no mistake. The people there, if you go there enough, they know you. They know what you get. They know your regulars and stuff like that. The Yamazato knows me pretty well, and Saigon Palace over there by Big Lots. I go there a lot. They obviously, whenever I walk in, they're just like, "Oh yeah, you got the grilled chicken." I was like, "Yep." Not even shaming my voice. Here you go. And then it's not even. I give them like a 40% tip because it's just they give me food for the food there is so good, but it's not cost expensive. So I'm just like, nah, you deserve a bigger tip. It doesn't even matter at this point. Like I could buy something there for like $12 and I would give them like a $7 tip.
Sam, think back for a second. Now, this isn't a small hole in the wall place. You remember when we used to go to B-Dubs like 5 times a week?
Oh God.
We didn't have VIP anything in that place. We just went there to eat all the time.
I was about to say, you just dumped it at that point.
This was back in the day before B-Dubs got dumb. This is when the drinks were always good. You were always getting what you ordered. Everything tasted great. But the funny thing was, we went there so much. They knew what kind of table we liked, where we liked to sit, who we were, what food we ate, what drinks we drank, how quickly we could go through our drinks. We were getting free sides and apps for no reason at all. We would sit down at the table and there would be apps already sitting there. We're like, okay. And I remember, I think her name was Robin. She was the manager there. And anytime she saw us walk in, it was like she knew. She'd come over to the table like, "Hey boys, what's up? How we doing? We're here. Yeah. All right. The regular, got it. All right. It's already in. Let's go." Like,
don't you just love that when you have a rapport with some place like that and they automatically get you?
Didn't we go to school with Robin?
No, not that one.
No. Oh, anyway.
No, we went to school with a Robin, but we didn't go to school with that Robin. No, she was just a dope manager who literally just like saw us coming in, 3, 4, 5 times a week, and she was like, "Okay, if they're here, we're gonna take care of them." And I swear to you, every single time we ate there, I'm almost certain, if I'm not mistaken, she always so long as that person was working, she always put the same waiter or waitress with us. Like I want to say it was like 1 or 2 people who we always worked with, and they always got tipped well. I'm talking
that's fucking clutch.
Every single night they were getting money. Like they knew, but they also knew they were taking care of us. I don't think there was ever one time we went there in the entire time that we were just like B-Dubs. Like I don't think there was ever one time we went there where it was bad service ever. Like,
no, I don't think so. Yeah. That's not when I lived there.
No. And it got to a point where we started bringing our friends with us too. Cause it was you and I and our roommate. And then it turned into us bringing like other people with us. And when we started getting bigger parties, we, of course, they'd see us rolling in with a crowd and they're like, "Oh shit."
They're like, "Oh shit, we about to get paid."
Yeah. That waiter or waitress was about to get some paper. And I mean, it was, but that's the thing though, is if you go somewhere enough and build, like you said, build a rapport with people in those establishments, they're going to take care of you. Like you take care of them, they're going to take care of you every single time, no matter what.
Now, I'll say this and then I'll move on to the next story I have, which Joe will find this interesting. But I have been to some places where it was a family-owned business, but the service was horrendous. Like they had just gotten a new person or something, and that new person did not know anything about serving or getting food out or drinks or whatever. Like I've been in one place that I waited 3 hours for my food. The food was wrong. They get me the wrong kind of beer and the wrong kind of drinks and stuff like that. And I just walked out. I said, "I'm not paying."
Yeah, I don't blame you at that point. Like that's.
Yeah, and the manager caught up with me. He's like, "Don't you want to pay?" I was like, "For the level of shit you gave me, no, I'm not paying." I didn't even try DoorDash. I just got up and walked out. And he was just like, "I'll call the cops." I was like, "Please do."
I mean, I commend you for waiting for 3 hours.
Yeah, my patience would have worn thin even before that.
Yeah.
And I'm a patient guy.
Like I'm a patient guy too, but I just like to give them benefit of the doubt because it was a family-owned business. But after that, I was just like, "Nah, I'm gone." And have not been back there since. But on to the next story. Joe, why don't you tell them about it's not even really a hole in the wall, but it felt like it. Why don't you tell them about what we found in Charlotte?
Oh, oh fuck!
I heard the door open.
That's what she was messaging me about. When it texted me, it just said, ready for it. And I was like,
Someone clip that shit, please.
Oh my God, that was great.
Someone clip that shit.
Yes, please do.
Also, the smile on Sam's face right now is just fucking priceless.
He's so happy. That's why he's been quiet this whole time. He's been hungry. He's been starving.
I haven't had a chance to talk. Y'all keep talking because y'all fat asses.
I mean, well, jump
All right,
in.
6'6", motherfucker. Don't even come at me.
I don't want to hear your high metabolism ass. You just as fat as we are, bitch. Okay.
Yeah, yours is just spread out over length, stupid bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly right.
He don't even care. He's just munching away.
You know what? No. Hold that thought, Anderson. Sam, tell us about a place.
So I was sorry, I still can't get over the cheeseburger throw.
I hope
Gary,
someone clipped it.
yeah, Gary did. He's got you.
Oh, thank God. Thank you, Gary.
I wouldn't necessarily call it a hole in the wall because it is technically a freestanding building.
So let me tell you about Charlotte real quick.
Fuck
Go ahead.
you, Sam.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sam's face is just like, bitch, I will stab you in the next week or so.
I'll be close. Very close. I know where you live. Anyway, I was gonna say, and it's I think pretty well known, at least in that area. But Woodruff's Pie Shop up 130.
Ooh, a pie shop.
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
Oh, my God.
So this is a place that's been in business for like 70 years, like a ridiculously long time. And it's
Wait, you're talking about the one up here, right?
yeah, on 130.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Right up the road from me.
Yep, that thing is a fucking godsend.
Yeah, that has the best pie, and it's all family owned and
Hands down.
operated. It's all like family recipe pies and just other bakery goods, but it's mostly pies. And it's like I think that the lady that ended up inheriting it from her dad like eons ago, unfortunately passed recently. I can't remember for sure.
I believe the family still took it up though. And it's still
yeah,
open.
yeah, no, because I mean it's been her and her daughter, and then her daughter. Like it's definitely a family run business for sure.
Oh yeah.
And
There's only a couple of pie places or like desserts and like places I fuck with.
mhm.
And I'll name off my top three. For pies and desserts, the first one, if it's not Woodrow's, it's a Chestnut Hill Bakery on Fort Ave.
Uh-huh.
Yep. And then there's another one in South Boston that is owned and run by an Amish family. And it is fucking amazing. Everything there is homemade. And they even got like a little sandwich counter that you can get like fresh cut meat, fresh cut lettuce, and everything like that. It is fucking amazing. One sandwich will fill you up for the rest of the day. And then there's another place all the way up in Culpeper, Fauquier counties that is the same exact way, except it's midnights. And it is fucking amazing. And it has a lake by it. You can fish and everything too. I fucking love those kind of places. Like if I find those on the middle of the highway or some shit, like when I'm traveling or when I'm just doing shit, I will fucking stop there in a minute.
Isn't there that little Mennonite grocery store in Madison Heights, or like right going into Madison Heights from Monroe?
Yeah, it's literally his name.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anderson's.
That's right.
And Juice works there. That place is bomb too. But I'm just never in Madison Heights long enough to stop by there.
I have one that none of us have thought of, and I'm upset we haven't thought of it yet. Thomas Terrace. The best damn chili in Virginia.
I don't think I've been there.
I don't think I've been there either.
On 460?
Yeah, no.
Really? Oh my God. Okay, let me blow y'all away real quick. Best damn potato wedges you'll ever have. Best damn hot dogs you'll ever have. Get you some mustard and chili on them bitches.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh my God.
Moore's got me beat on that one. Maybe I haven't. Maybe I just need to try Thomas Terrace. But Moore's Country Store, the original one with the tree trunk through it.
No, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Yeah, no, Moore's. But you're talking about the one over there on Waterlick.
No. I'm talking about the original one with the tree base through it.
Yeah, that's the one on 460, but it's known as Thomas Terrace.
Oh, I've always just called it Moore's.
Yeah, it's known as both. I didn't. If you said Moors, I didn't know you said Moors. Were you talking about Moors?
For which one?
Did you say? Have you said Moors at all in this conversation?
No, I haven't. You just said Thomas Terrace, and I was like, I don't recognize that name.
Yeah, same thing. Same exact place.
Yep,
They've got like multiple locations. Oh my God, I'm talking
the
like
Melissy burger. Oh fuck yeah.
Oh, I mean but the thing is, like, there's places that really fuck up potato wedges.
Oh yeah, like you could get potato wedges from KFC, and it's fucking awful.
You get potato wedges from this place.
Oh, it's so flaky.
And you like, it's like you get horny as you look at the box.
They do get some damn good potato wedges, and their crinkle fries. Fuck yes.
Oh God, I don't know how they make them. I don't know. The skin on them is just like like I changed my pants after eating them. If I'm being honest, like it's
when I worked in the factory in high school, I knew the dude that was the manager of the one over on where was it Waterlick, yeah. Or Leesville, one of those, whatever it is. It's right there.
Leesville Waterlick intersection.
Yeah, right there. I knew the manager of that one, bruh. Whenever I went by there, I got hooked the fuck up, and it was great.
I tell you, honestly,
that was one of the few gas stations I would actually like give a tip to, like the people behind the scenes.
Their mac and cheese too.
Oh God, that shit would slap. And you know it's good mac and cheese when you put your fork in it. It's
we're talking beans, greens, tomatoes, potatoes, yams, ham. like I'm talking. You name it. Like this, the country store side of this: fried chicken, greens, corn, mac and cheese.
Yeah, listen up, all you idiots out there.
Cornbread.
The best place you're going to find fried chicken is a fucking gas station.
Every time. We said this last night. Every. Oh my God, we can't stress this enough. Gas station fried chicken is elite.
I was gonna say, like, even the one
fucking fried fish too, and it's fucking amazing.
Even that, I think it's like Quick Mart or something like that, like kind of near Anderson's, actually. Yeah. Like going into town. I remember my dad and I, like, you know, that's typically the first gas station that we would come across. So, like, you know, half the time his truck was breaking down into it, and so like we would stop there.
It's so true.
You remember when we had to use to slam the door to start the truck?
Oh, yeah.
And but we would go into that place, and you know, sometimes it would take a little bit of time for the truck to start. So like we would get gas station fried chicken and potato wedges and stuff like that. Even that place, even though it's not like the best, I don't know, something about it just slaps.
I mean, I will fuck with like BP, Quickie Mart. Like I will fuck with all those gas stations chicken before I even consider stopping by like a KFC or Bojangles or some shit.
And I'm going to make a note this too. Anderson, you brought this up. Not only is the fried chicken great, Anderson made this point. Their fish, especially if you see them making it fresh. Like
I'm going to say it because I don't really care. If you see a black woman behind that counter and there's fish and chicken there, you can bet there's going to be some of the damn best that food you're going to have for a while.
Just go ahead and pre-unbutton your pants. Like just go ahead and have them ready. Have them take your pants off at that point. Like you're honestly, just going to eat this in your drawers.
You're not moving the rest of the day except from wherever your car is to the fucking couch.
Tell me a better combination. Sunday lunchtime, fried chicken made by a black woman at a gas station. NFL Sunday. Nap time in between on the boring games, and you're just there like, oh yeah.
You're going to wake up refreshed for work on Monday morning.
The birds are going to chirp nicer. The sun's going to shine bright. Like the temperature is just immaculate. You're
going to be smelling the fucking flowers and pollen. And you're not going to get one cent of allergies.
Is anybody else picturing a fat ass like Disney princess? Like the chicken flies in, she cooks
chicken like that. I'd be perfectly fine with it.
Like a bird flies in, she like kills it real quick, cooks it up,
fucking fries it.
Like, yeah.
Now he just slices his neck off and just drops in the deep fryer. She's like, "Here you go."
Yeah. No. You just see the knife fly. Like you walk in, the knife flies right by your face. The fuck, like.
And you're just looking at it like, "Can I get that for like $3?" She's like, "Sure, honey. All right."
Are you about to feather that one? Because like I'm in.
I mean, shoot, you don't even have to defeather it. I'll eat it crispy and all. I don't give a fuck.
Fiber. He pulls a feather out as a toothpick. He's like, yeah, okay, yeah. I mean,
Shit gonna make my poop look good.
oh my God. Turds just fly away before they hit the water.
Oh my God. Oh,
So,
also, if there's anything to even consider about being religious or whatever, go to a black church and have a good when they're having a cookout or it's communion or
Oh
some shit
my
like that.
God. Praise Jesus. You are not wrong. Yo,
You were
I ain't
worried
even
where I
gonna
was
lie.
going with that.
I ain't even gonna lie. Black church lunches slap, bro. Like,
Oh, especially if it's homecoming, communion, or a fucking family reunion or cookout.
yo,
But
don't even fuck with
Cookout and
communion,
family
bro.
reunions, you got to have an invite. Don't show up to that shit randomly.
Yo, for real though, communion Sundays.
Oh, fuck.
You first of all, be prepared because you go burn all the calories off during the service. You gonna be dancing, you gonna be praising Jesus. By the time you get to lunch, that's why you see 3 or 4 plates stacked and they're like, I'm eating all of it. I burned my calorie count for the day. I'm putting it back.
We take that shit home because we
That's exactly right. That's exactly.
Motherfucker, those services last for like 4 or 5 hours.
Oh my God. And it's so good. It's just, the sweet tea. Oh my God. The
Oh,
sweet
it's real
tea.
sweet tea. It's real sweet tea. Ain't that shit you get at McDonald's. It's real sweet tea.
I said this last night. If you hear a woman behind the counter say, honey, I got you, be prepared. That sweet tea is about to knock your teeth out. Like it's
I was about
literally,
to say, at that point, it's up to God.
yeah. God's just like, I got you, bro.
Yeah, you don't say nothing. You're just like, all right,
But
I'll
I
just shut up
swear,
and wait patiently.
it is a Fast and Furious moment. If you touch your food first, you better be prepared to say the blessing.
Yep.
It don't matter if there's 5 people in there getting lunch or 500 people. They are watching.
Now, sit your ass down and wait. If the pastor hasn't prayed over it, do not eat it. You sit your ass down and wait.
But the thing is, too, here's how it looks.
Also, real quick, the rush from the end of service to the fucking lunch line. Oh my God. It's a fucking
here's
war
how it
zone.
looks. This is an exact reenactment of what it looks like. Black church luncheon communion Sunday. Ready? And the Lord said, amen.
Yep.
Like,
Ain't even no shame.
ain't nobody coming back up until they ain't even breathing. Nobody breathing. You take a breath on the way down and you eat your food. Like,
Oh, make no mistake. They give you forks and knives and stuff. Ain't no one using them.
nope. Use your hands.
Yep.
Whew. Man, you unlocked a treasure trove in my head when you said that. Oh my God.
What the fuck you think? I lived it.
True. This is true. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna say this now. And I mean, like, for those of you wondering, when it comes to lunches, black church is far superior to white church. Like
Most definitely. Because we don't have that shit called what was it, potato salad and fucking
Wait. Don't you fuck with potato salad that bad.
No. Okay, hold on a second.
Okay,
Hold on a second. It's the people who put like raisins and shit in the potato salad. No, you don't
If I
fuck
see
up potato
cranberries
salad.
in my shit, I'm sending someone to God. I don't want that.
Okay, we can agree on that.
Here's okay, this is why black church luncheons are better. They keep it simple. Like,
But we use seasonings.
correct. It's
Seasonings?
fried chicken. Shut up, white bread. It's fried chicken, cornbread, collard greens, mac and cheese, and potatoes.
Oh fuck.
That's it. Like, and
maybe if you lucky, you get some fried tilapia.
True. See, that's special Sundays.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. If you lucky, but most of the time, that's usually reserved for like family reunions and cookouts.
But you know it's a good one. Have you ever seen it behind the church? Because we're talking Southern churches. These are like, they basically just take a building and say it's a church. But like with those kind of churches where like they have a basement that's like lowered ceilings, and you have to walk like this.
That was my childhood church. I outgrew the fucking basement when I was in like middle school because it was so damn
that's
short.
That's how they tell you need to go to the next class upstairs. When you hit your head on the door and they're like, "Hey, go to the next class. You're done."
They're like, "Yep, you're going to the adult session now. Go learn
Here's your
shit.
adult Bible. Give me the kid one. We're gonna give it to another one. You keep moving." Like,
no more Sunday school and coloring for you. Go upstairs.
when you get to church on Sunday morning and you see they have the fryer outside, like the big one.
You know it's going to be a good day.
Oh, and the grease is already heating up and you could smell it. You smell it, but when you pull in the parking lot, the windows in the car aren't even down. You're just like, oh, like, oh my
because
God,
those women behind those fryers and cooking everything, they ain't in the service.
Bro,
they ain't doing all the prep work.
So hungry
and they
right
doing
now.
God's work.
I had dinner already. I am starving.
See, lucky me, I got fried catfish right here, so I'm able to curb it.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna eat some nuts. I ain't doing much. I'm gonna pretend. I'm gonna pretend fried chicken.
So we have another point of view on the church food items. Isaac is in
If
chat.
they say it's bad, they're wrong.
No, Isaac is in chat saying, "Are we talking church potlucks? Dude, enchiladas after ending prayer completed the soul cleansing. Homemade tortillas and rice. God, I slapped so many mamas."
What? Slap so many.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
That down again?
I was about to say, slap so many mamas. You can tell that's not a black church right there.
It's not a black church. No, I never once said that it was.
All right, point number one. What did he say?
He said, "Are we talking church?" He said pot lots. I'm assuming he's saying meaning potlucks.
Potlucks?
Yep.
No, we're not talking potlucks. Number two.
Dude, enchiladas after ending prayer completed the soul cleansing.
Different kind of church. Number three.
We're not, and I never once said that it was about that. I just said about church food.
You know, I will say this. Yeah. I don't think I've ever been to a Hispanic church, like a true Hispanic church where they have Hispanic luncheons and like I'm talking like there's levels to church that you go to, and I don't think I've ever been to one, and I've always wanted to go because I do hear they slap. The service is great and the food's even better.
So I can say on this one, because I've been to, of course, Black Southern Church. I've been to white Southern Church. I've been to white Presbyterian churches and stuff like that. I've even been to Catholic Church, Bayesian churches, and Hispanic churches. I will say Bayesian, Black, and Hispanic churches, food always slaps.
Yeah, Isaac's in chat saying Mexican churches are like black, but it's just Mexican food.
Yeah, that's basically the vibe I got when I was there, because I was there on a communion day, and you know what? It was pretty fucking good. I mean, it wasn't what I was used to, but damn it, I didn't have a complaint when I came away from there.
I haven't been to a church one, but the closest I've come, and Isaac might be able to speak to this, was a 2-year-old's birthday party. They went the most over the top I have ever been, like I've ever seen for a birthday party. And yeah, and it was all home cooked. Very, very, very good Mexican food. Oh, it was very, very, very good.
I have an idea. Anderson, when we go to Austin to visit Sam, we need to take a trip up to Dallas to go see Isaac and go to church with him so we can experience this church that he's the church food experience he's talking about.
Yeah, asking me to step into a church, motherfucker, I'm gonna burst into flames.
But the food is worth it.
Not if I'm a pile of ash at the doorstep.
Bro, I'll like, okay. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
I was about to say, I'm like, where's the? I want to hear this coming.
Pull a little Nicky and wear aluminum shoes.
Fuck
just yeah, they're like,
I'll just chew some garlic while I come through the door.
Linda's in chat too, saying, I've been to black churches, Catholic, Hispanic churches, Asian churches, and Samoan churches. Samoan church food is black church food plus Islander food, which is very good, by the way.
I need that.
I wasn't sure what you were meaning by Bayesian. So.
Barbados, Bahamas, that Caribbean.
Gotcha. Sorry, I'm not very familiar with that. I apologize.
Yeah, I've never heard the term Bayesian, but I wasn't going to question it.
Yeah, no, I figured you knew what you were talking about. So
I was about to say that's part of my family. So yes.
Yeah, that's literally his heritage. Like,
Isaac's
you don't
like,
know
dude,
your own heritage. All right, I guess we're back in the 1700s. I'm out.
Anderson, you might actually like this. So Isaac's in chat saying, dude, Anderson will have a lot of moms trying to give their daughters for marriage.
He is not wrong, and I've encountered that situation.
Yeah, now we gotta go. I gotta see this. I'm gonna be like, yeah, he's free. Go ahead.
Look,
Enjoy.
if a Hispanic mom want to give me her daughter, it'd be like, oh yeah, marry her. I'll be like, all right,
He really will become the Cocoa Poppy.
I'll fucking do it. I do not give a shit. That Hispanic mama gave me an enchilada or some shit with some rice, and she's like, ooh, she'd be good for marriage. I'd be like, yeah, damn straight, as long as you keep cooking this food, fuck.
Oh my God. I need this in my life.
Yeah, I get a mamacita. I don't care.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
We derailed so much on this one already.
I'm okay with it. We started with hole in the wall joints. We're talking about church food. Like,
Well, fortunately, I labeled the stream as like we're just talking about food. I didn't label it like hole in the wall or anything. So like we can just go beyond the scope of hole in the wall places.
But let's bring it back a little bit, Joe.
yeah, I was gonna say, are you ready?
Charlotte? Yeah.
Are you ready? Okay.
Yeah, because this is a lead up. This has quite a bit of story behind it.
Yeah. Okay. So I believe we've talked about this before. Yeah, just buckle up, Buttercup. It's gonna get real.
Yep.
So I believe we talked about the trip that Anderson and I took. This was in
Cheshire Cat. No, I'm not.
was this a year ago?
Yeah, this
It was over a year ago already. Good God.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay. So over a year ago, it was back in 2020. Anderson and I took a trip down to Charlotte. A good friend of mine was getting married, and he acquired my services to cut his entire wedding party, which turned into the wedding party and family. It was a long day. We drove, I think we left your apartment at like 6 a.m. We got there by 10.
Yeah, because you stayed the night over just so we could get an early start on it.
True. That's right. That's right.
Slept on the fucking couch, and I just threw you a pillow and blanket. I was like, hey, here you go, homie.
No, I didn't just sleep on your couch. I passed out.
Oh, yeah.
Because I remember going, yeah, I think I'm gonna go to bed. It's 6 a.m. Like, and that was it. And when I woke up, I had a pillow and a blanket. I'm like, how the fuck did this get here? Like,
So they threw that shit at him, and he was just out.
Yep. So we left. We got there at 10 a.m. And so we went to the hotel, checked in. Anderson stayed at the hotel to sleep, and I went to go work. I immediately went. I had to run. Quick side note: I had to go buy some pomade, a comb, and a water bottle because I left those three things at home. And the comb that I use is very specific. And so I went to, I won't name the location because I'm not going to slander them like that, even though
I will.
they're the worst haircutting establishment on earth. Do not go there to Supercuts. Sorry, what?
Hey, I'll do it. I mean, I'm the one that left the review.
Oh yeah, you did. Are you pulling it up?
Yes, I'm trying to.
Okay, so I go there, I knock on the door because they were supposed to, when I got there, they had already on Google, they had already been open for 30 minutes. And I'm like, oh, perfect. Okay, I can run in here, get what I need, because I know they'll probably have at least the water bottle and pomade. I can get a comb while I'm here and be good to go. So I go up to the door's locked, and I see this guy, and he's inside, and he goes like this. And I was like, what? And so I'm sitting there, I'm like, what's going on? Like, no. I remember now. It was Sally's. It was Sally's beauty or whatever it is. Right. So he like shook his head no and like gave me the JJ Watt finger wag, and I'm like, but you're open. What? And I knock on the door. I'm like, huh? And he comes to the door, and legit, this is how he answers the door. He goes, we're closed. And I was like, not what? And he was like, yeah, we're closed. I was like, look, I don't know if this is just like y'all taking a break kind of thing. I'm in a bit of a pickle. This is the three things I need. I see them on your shelf right there. If I could just grab them and pay for them, I could be out in like 2 minutes. And and I think he said something along the lines of like, tough luck, go somewhere else, and like locks the door. And I was like, okay. So I call Anderson and I was just like, you ain't gonna believe this shit. I'm sure he's gonna read the review in a second, but
trying to find it now.
I then go to Great Clips, not Supercuts, Great Clips, because Supercuts is ass regardless. Great Clips is also ass. But I went there and they had two ladies working there who were absolute sweethearts. So the two ladies who work at Great Clips in Charlotte, North Carolina on the north side, Bless you. They hooked me up. They, without a doubt, hooked me up. They got me all my stuff. I jet out, go do the haircuts, come back. Like this, I got to the hotel at like 10:30. Oh, not 10:30, 11 o'clock, 11:30 ish. And when I got there, I went in, got set up, and they literally had saved a hotel room specifically for me to cut in. That was it. Had the wedding party coming through, had the family come through, cut everybody. Great day. I'm tired of shit. I go back to the hotel. He's up, showered, and everything else. Like, I'm gonna go shower. We're gonna go get dinner. I'm starving. I haven't eaten. Let's go. Cool. So we hop in my car after I get done getting ready. We take off. And I don't remember specifically what the place was called.
It was a fucking steakhouse. It was,
yes.
Was it Ironside?
That kind of rings a bell.
It's either Ironside or Iron Hill. I forget. Let me look.
Yeah. But we go there and we go in and we sit at the bar. Like, we walk in because we knew we were going to drink. We were going to eat. We were just going to have a chill night. You know, we're in Charlotte. We ain't trying to get into no trouble. We're just there to basically have like a relaxation period from home kind of thing. We go to the bar and we're sitting down, and usually bar etiquette, if you're a bartender, when someone sits at your bar, you want to get to that person in no more than 60 seconds.
Yep.
Point blank period. You could be helping somebody else, but as long as all of your patrons at your bar have drinks, if someone else sits down, you lock on, you go get them. Hey, what would you like to drink? We look at the bartender and we're sitting there. A minute passes and we're like, all right, 2 minute passes. Okay. 3 minutes go by. All right. The bartender is literally like just typing on a computer and then switched over to like cleaning glasses. And we're like,
no, fuck that. He was fucking flirting with the other chick at the bar.
Hold on. I haven't gotten to that yet. So he's just cleaning glasses. And we're sitting there and we're like, all right, should we go get a table? Like, is the bar closed? We're looking around. The bar's not closed. All right. This girl walks in from outside, walks up to the bar and sits at the other end of the bar. Dude sits his glass that he's shining down and walks straight to her and asks what she would like to drink. Has not one time asked us what we wanted. I kind of glanced at Anderson. Anderson looks at me and he was like, oh, fuck no. And I'm just like, okay. And so I want to say that's when a waiter walked by us and noticed we didn't have drinks yet and was like, hey, have y'all been served yet? And we were like, nope. And so I think he walked around the bar to the bartender and said something, and the bartender still didn't come ask us what we wanted.
Jeez.
So Anderson and I look at each other and we were like,
nope, time to go.
Yeah, like, we're not doing this. We're not staying here. So we get up. We start putting our jackets on and everything, and to go outside. And the manager walks by us and he goes, you gentlemen okay? And we're like, nope. And he goes, what's going on? And Anderson turns around, looks at him and straight up said, why don't you ask your bartender, since he's more worried about flirting than actually serving all of his patrons? And at this moment, I'm looking back at the guy and I'm like, yeah, like, that's a great way to sum it up, basically.
I was like,
and
yes,
he goes,
we noticed it. We're not just going to sit here and like, the fuck.
Yeah. And so the manager looks at Anderson and I and says, well, if y'all want, I can go and take your order. I can make your drinks for you. And I looked at Anderson and I said, you can stay if you want. I'm going to go get in the car. If you're coming out with me, come on. If you're not, I'll wait for you until you're done eating. And I just walked out. And as I walked out, Anderson was just like, nah, I don't think we're going to eat at this establishment. Clearly, y'all don't want to serve everybody, so it's okay. And we walked, and I mean, he was right behind me. And
I did not give two shits. I laid it on. I was like, yeah, no.
One of the worst bar experiences we've ever had. We ended up driving 5 minutes down the road, went to this like build your own ramen bowl place.
Oh, it was look, I got it right here. Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan. One of the best experiences we've ever had.
It was fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I also got the review for Sally pulled up.
Read it. Read it.
Just a second.
So this is one, for context, this is one that you wrote, or?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the one I wrote.
So I called him on the phone. I told him what happened. And he was like, yo, I'm leaving a review. I was like, okay, do it for me. Cause I'm clearly driving right now and I'm not going to have time. So this is what he wrote.
So my review was, gave it 1 star. I said, fucking trash ass service. My bro, who's a barber, and I traveled 4 hours to help out with a wedding here in North Carolina. He left some things back home and went to go get supplies. Not only did this place have his door closed at noon, but the guy inside snapped at my friend. And when asked for alternatives, customer service guy of the year said, oh, you can figure it out. It's on Google Maps. 0 out of 10, would not recommend until new staff are hired. Thanks for the warm welcome to North Carolina.
Damn.
Yep.
Oh, I do not hold punches.
Oh,
If you're a fucking piece of shit, I'm going to tell you you're a piece of shit.
Yep. That was truly one of the worst experiences I've ever had at any location. Honestly, that was like 2 horrible experiences in one trip. That was, I mean,
we got fucking dogged on.
We did.
That was fucking horrible. I have never had that kind of experience.
I will say though, that hotel we stayed in, the front desk kept it real. They
did. I really appreciate them, especially since they knew I was using my travel points and everything like that. They still kept it real.
Yeah. I also oh shit, I completely forgot. You remember it was like a gourmet pizza place, but it was like on the corner of some block.
Oh yeah, the Italian
in downtown Charlotte. Oh my God, it was some of the best pizza we've ever had. Oh dude, it we got there and the place was dead. I mean,
no one
dead.
was there.
Yeah, I think like a couple walked in right after us, but we went there, we parked, get in, and as you walk in, they only have like 7 things on the menu. It's not a big menu, and you choose out of those 7 things what you want. I think 2 things are like pasta related, and then the other 5 are pizza.
Yeah,
and then you choose a drink, and they just give you a number, and they're like, "All right, we'll bring it to you." I'm like, "Cool." We don't know what to expect. They bring my pizza on this fancy silver platter, like the whole 9. I'm talking, it was, oh my God. It was true. I mean, like, honestly, Charlotte, I love Charlotte
randomly
already.
found that place off of Google Maps and just like, fuck it, we want pizza. Let's go.
It's partially due to the fact that we went to that diner, and that diner had a 4-hour wait.
Yeah, they had like people lined up outside of it. And I was like, food might be good, but ain't no 4 hours worth of wait kind of good.
Man.
It's like, I got things to do.
Sky's commenting on my listening face.
So tell us, Sam.
Yeah.
What's another place of yours?
So I don't know if you would call it a hole in the wall, but so there's a place here just down the road that's like right by my work actually. And for a little context, and Linda will know that this place is amazing. The restaurant that it replaced was a Five Guys. I love Five Guys. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah,
I was too, but I just don't have the money for it every time.
I was crushed when that place closed because it was like right across the street. I didn't go every day, but it was a nice little reminder, like hey, comfort's close.
It was there for you.
Comfort is nice and close. And so this restaurant opens up where the Five Guys was. And it's like next to like a Sherwin-Williams, like, like nothing.
A fucking paint store?
Yeah. And
because nothing says gourmet like paint.
I was about to say, what? I feel like the health advisory people would probably have a problem with that. You got fumigations coming into your food? It's all good.
Apparently not. But this place is called La Joie. And so it already sounds fancy, right? And so Linda's like, hey, this place just opened up. You want to try it? And me, being the bitter ass I am, was like, fuck that place. They took Five Guys.
Damn.
Yeah. And so she finally is like, I know it's not a hole in the wall, but there's only one of them. It's a family owned or something. I don't know. But anyway.
It's not a hole in the wall, but it's unique.
Yeah. And so what it is, it's like a Cajun Creole kind of new style fusion. It's a little weird, but is very good. So they have like the freshest oysters I've ever had.
Ooh.
And they do all of their, so like their bar is really good and they're super friendly. They've remembered us. Like we went there the second time. They're like, oh, hey, you guys came like 2 months ago. We're like, the fuck?
Damn.
And they're
what
popping.
kind of memory you motherfuckers got?
And they're not, it's not like they're dead. Like they're pretty busy. And I know there's a difference between hole in the wall and small business, but we're just talking about food. So
Leave us alone. Shush.
But so their bar, all their syrups and everything like that, and like, you know, like grenadine or anything else that they have, they make themselves.
Really?
And it's really good.
Wow.
So if you guys come, we going.
I was about to say, yeah, I kind of want to stop by that place now.
My only complaint about that place is the portions are a little small, but
I don't give a fuck about that.
it's worth.
I was about to say, they got a homemade alcohol and like syrups and stuff. Yeah, I'm stopping by.
I think the last one that I have on my mind right now, it just hit me. I took a business trip up to Columbus a couple years ago, and or a few years ago, I should say. And when I went to Columbus, there's a tropical bar in downtown Columbus. I don't know if it's still there.
Toucans?
Huh?
Do they have like little pretty birds, like toucans and parrots and stuff?
Is it called
Like
Rainforest
I mean,
Cafe?
they had like like statues, but they didn't have any like actual birds.
Oh, sadness.
Yeah. But it was in the shape of a, like, literally, this is downtown Columbus, and in right in the middle of it, you just see this tiki bar, like tiki hut. And I'm talking like grass roof, the whole 9 yards look. And I don't know if it's still there. But I remember when we went there, everything is tropical themed. Everything. The food, the drinks, all of it. And I was just like, okay, like it was me and a couple coworkers went. We Ubered because we Ubered a long distance because we were outside of Columbus, and they were like, "You need to stay in the hotel," and we were like, "Nope." So we go and Ubered out there, and we just randomly found it. Like I think one of the guys found it on Yelp, and was just like, "Yo, this sounds like dope. Let's go." And partially due to the fact that they were trying to smash college girls, but yeah. I mean, it's Ohio State, like.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, like it's my favorite college team, but I know what we do. So like I know what they're about. So we go, and I remember I ordered, it was like this for food, it was like okay, this is the best way I can describe it. You ever had poutine?
Yeah.
Think poutine, except the gravy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is like a how do
like
I don't want to say
is it
I don't want to say like
thin?
I don't want to say a tropical fruit salad, but that's kind of what it was. Like it had like pineapples and like islandy fruits and stuff.
It had fruits in the gravy?
No, there was no gravy in place of the gravy. It was that.
So it was like a salsa, more like.
Kind of. Yeah, it was kind of like a salsa, but very chunky. Like I'm talking like pieces of pineapple you can clearly see and pick up and eat.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God. Like the combination between that and the cheese curds, I was just like, how does this work? Like
it's very interesting, actually.
Because all I saw was cheese curds, and I'm like, sold. You got me. And I tried, and I was like, how? How does this? It's like sweet, salty, savory, cheesy. Like, how do these things work? Then on top of that, the drink I had was like, it looked like just your standard like slushy. It looked like a slushy. It was yellow. Pineapple is probably my like favorite fruit of all time. So I got pineapple, and I think they had like, I think one had like papaya or some shit like, but I got pineapple, and it was pineapple and like 3 or 4 different kinds of liquor. The thing is, usually when you get those drinks, it's those 3 or 4 different liquors only fill up with so much at the bottom of the glass, and the rest of it's filler.
Right.
No, I got hammered on one drink.
Fuck yeah.
I'm sitting there at the table. I had just eaten this cheese curd fruit medley, I'm drinking my drink. I finish it, and we go to leave. We go to like we paid and get ready to leave. Mind you, this is the top tier shit. I only paid $11.
Damn.
Fuck.
I only paid $11, and I was full and hammered on $11.
Some of the best feelings in the world. Let's go.
And
Here's the funny part. I didn't know I was drunk. The guys didn't know they were drunk either. We all had they had different food, but we all had
that mystery drunk.
yeah, we all had the same drink, just different flavors. And so we all finished our drink. I'm talking all the way down. There was nothing left in those glasses. We pay up, we stand up, and we all went, oh, fuck. Like, I mean, it was like that one where you just see the you see the floor start going like, and you're like, I can do this. Somebody call the Uber. We got this. We were so drunk we missed 2 Ubers.
Jesus.
Fuck. Linda's asking because she had to go to Columbus for training, and she said all the food in Columbus is good, and she asked if that place is on the short north.
I don't remember. I unfortunately don't remember. Because when we went, I was in the back of the Uber. I didn't look at a map or anything. I was just like, I'm along for the ride. Like, and that was it. And then we showed up. I knew we were at Ohio. Like, we were on, I want to say we were on the south end of Ohio State. I want to say that because I remember they dropped us off right in the middle of Ohio State University, like on the side, but like right in the middle of that side. And we had to walk down to the bar because when we got there, that's when we yelped it and we are like, oh, it's down here. Cool. Swap. And that, we went there. But I don't remember what side it was on. I just know that when we got out of there, I remember everything. I wasn't blackout drunk, but I remember that we missed 2 Ubers, partially because the first one, the person who booked it was, again, one of my coworkers. He was so drunk. He said it was, I want to say he said it was like an SUV, and it was a sedan. The second one, someone stole it.
All right.
Like taxi style, jumped in and said they were us and took off.
Damn, that's dirty.
And mind you, my drunk ass is just sitting on the curb like,
I'm just trying not to topple over.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like, I'm vibing right now.
Does
like
julep sound familiar? JULEP. I may or may not be on Google Maps trying to sleuth it. Because the first review I saw was we chose the fried cheese curds and fried green beans as appetizers.
It might be.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just.
I was about to say, we're dealing with Hammer Joe. He ain't gonna remember shit.
True.
Yeah. But that's the thing is, like, just going back to what we were saying, the place, like I said, I paid $11 and I tipped well. I know that I think my final total was $25. Like, because it was just like the service was just that great. Like they were like,
you doubled the order.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they legit like sat us down. They were like, "Hey, what can we get you?" The food was quick. It was hot. It was fresh. It was great. The drinks were amazing. Like, and when you get drunk on one drink like that, you got your money's worth.
Oh,
like I was like, if I have two,
it's always great when you get food that's really hot and fresh and not just under like a fucking heater.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I was thinking to myself, if we have 2, we're not going to the meeting tomorrow because we're not going to make it back to the hotel. Like we're going to wake up on the side of the road somewhere like, where's my kidney? Like, but yeah, no, that place was dope. And it's always cool to like go to new cities and find places like that because it makes that experience that much better. Like I've been to Columbus 3 times in my life, and that was the 3rd time, I want to say. Actually, yeah, that was the 3rd time. And it's just top tier. But
yeah, it was kind of like Lynn and I went to and some friends went to New Orleans, and this should go without saying, don't go to the main places in New Orleans. Stay out, like go to the small little places. They're way better.
Go to the small places, or like if you're like in Mardi Gras or something like that, do not do the 1st street. Go to 2nd or 3rd street.
Yeah, no, but
don't go farther than that because you'll probably get into a crime.
Yeah, because we had a Airbnb like just a little bit outside of New Orleans, and there was a restaurant like a corner restaurant like just down the street. And oh my god!
Oh, I bet the seafood there was fucking banging.
The crawfish.
I always love a good crawfish. Oh, I got 3 and I'll make them real quick. One, business trip to Miami. I found this random place. I was in the middle of Miami City, just working and stuff like that. And then late at night, when I finally was finished with everything, I found this random seafood joint that was owned by some Cubans. And I walked in there. They were just like, "Oh, you want to eat here?" I was like, "Yeah." And I was in like full work uniform and everything like that. They could clearly tell I was there for business. They were just like, "Oh, okay." And they spoke some English, but not most of them. And I walk in, sit down, and I was just like, "Well, what do you recommend good here?" Because they gave me the one guy that could speak English as a waiter. And I was just like, "All right, what do you recommend?" He was just like, "How are you with seafood?" I was like, "I'm pretty good with seafood. I fish and stuff like that. I like my seafood." He was just like, "Why don't you try the seafood gumbo?" I was like, "Seafood gumbo?" He's like, "Yeah, there's oysters, mussels, crawfish, shrimp, fish." And I was just like, "Yeah, fuck it, I'll do that." And he was like, "All right, we'll get it started for you." Not even like 10 minutes later, it's already out in front of me. And I shit you not, it's this big ass bowl, like this big and like this deep, just full of all the fucking seafood. And I smacked on that shit, and they gave me beer and everything like that, authentic Mexican beer or Cuban beer, whatever. Anyway, authentic beer from wherever the origins are, but it was fucking amazing. And I left there, I only paid like $33. So I still had enough on my per diems to go to the bar at the hotel and get a couple drinks.
Nice.
And it was fucking amazing.
Plus the entire carry home tray that you had of that gumbo.
Oh no, I ate it all there because I didn't eat that day. I didn't eat lunch or breakfast. I just grabbed a cup of coffee and headed out to work.
Damn.
But it was fucking amazing. The other place is I was in Columbus, Ohio for a wedding, but not like in the city. I was pretty much where you only see cornfields and shit. And I was out there. I just found this random, like me and my friends were out there because we all got invited to the wedding. We found this random place on the side of the road, on this back road. And we were just like, fuck it, we're hungry. We'll stop here. And I could tell you, oh boy, we were in the country because when I walked in, several eyes just turned to me and was like, huh? I was like, oh, okay, we really out here. Because I shit you not, when we stopped at McDonald's on the way and like another little like remote section before we hit Columbus, the same thing happened. I was just like, this is a fucking McDonald's. Damn. But anyway, we go there. I only spent like $10 and I got like a catfish platter again. Oh my God, that shit was fucking smacking. And then the other one, which is the weirdest one I've encountered, is I was on my way to New Zealand for work and I was stopped over in San Francisco. And I was just walking through the airport around where my gate was, just because I had like a good like 5-6 hour layover. I was just looking for food. I was just like, what can I spend that won't break my corporate card? Walking around, and I just see this little in this little tucked away corner of the airport, just this little family owned business, just a little like Mediterranean Greek business. I was just like, that sounds good. I mean, not really in the mood for it, but hey, it's better than McDonald's or Burger King in the airport because you already know that's gonna suck. So there I go over there. I get a gyro. God damn, that was the best fucking gyro I've ever had. And I was just like, I can't believe I found this in the middle of fucking San Francisco airport that's family owned and tastes like this. Like after I finished that, I walked back to my seat in front of my gate. I slept for like a good 4 hours.
Not to correct you, I just want to make sure I'm recognizing the correct thing. When you say gyro, do you mean gyro?
Sure.
No, like you're talking about like lamb and such in like a pocket kind of thing.
No, I'm talking about the little folded one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I just want to make sure. I wasn't sure if like it was something else. That was more me just clarifying.
It's technically hero.
Is it?
Okay, so we're all wrong.
Oh, we're all wrong. Fuck it. All right, cool.
Okay. But yeah, I got the hero gyro, Geronimo gymnast, whatever.
Geronimo gymnast.
I don't fucking know. I'm not out here trying to understand cultures, languages. I'm just out here to eat food.
So I was just casually eating a gymnast, and
Fucking full send it. Maybe I'll be the next Olympic athlete. Absorb her powers.
Okay, you know what? I'm not touching it. Nope, not today.
Fucking Majin Buu over here. Let's go.
She just like hits his belly and he's just like, yes.
It just does a casual triple backflip.
So say just starts flipping outside. Like, oh my God. Well, do y'all have any more, boys?
Oh, I got plenty more, but we kind of need to end it.
Yeah, we've been talking an hour and a half just about food.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's how it is around here.
Well, this was fun. This was a good conversation. I like this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I had to eat my nuts. But no, this is a lot of fun. YouTube, as always, let us know down in the comments if there's any places that you can think of that are just dope places to eat or where you had a great experience. And of course, Twitch chat, thank y'all for hanging out as well. For the lovely Sunday hangout, talking about some grub. It was a lot of fun. YouTube, you can always check us out live, twitch.tv/GameABunchBoys, Sunday night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And of course, make sure to hit that subscribe button, the bell icon. And we're gonna do this as a send out for you all, but we do have some stuff we got to talk about on Twitch live for a moment before we go, for everybody who's still hanging out. So YouTube, we will catch you in the next one.
Bye, idiots.